Hello, my sunshine, and welcome to a new episode of the Hot Girl Morning Podcast. I am so excited to have you here. We are finally back with the video podcast. If you don't know, on Spotify and on YouTube, you can watch this podcast as a video podcast. And for the past couple of weeks, I wasn't able to make a video alongside the podcast because with all the moving stress, getting all the camera equipment to the new place, it was kind of stressful and I wasn't able to do it. And now we're back with a video as well, and you're gonna love this episode because this is a classic one. This is gonna be a absolutely beautiful kick-ass type of motivational pep talk episode, the one that you can just save and listen to over and over, the one that you will send your friend when she tells you that she's bored and she feels unmotivated and like shit. You're gonna send her this one and she's gonna be like, oh my god, thank you so much. That's the type of episode you're gonna get from me today. I feel like it's really a classic one, the one that sparks my heart the most. And I want to share with you the beautiful energy that I'm currently feeling, and I want to give you the kick in the butt that you need to finally take the steps that you need to take to get towards your dreams. No matter if this is about building habits or rituals or doing some type of internal work, identity work, embodying this higher version of yourself, or if it is more towards, okay, I have these goals in my life and I need to finally get over all my fears and get things done and just go for it and take the steps instead of letting the overwhelm, the anxiety rule my world. If you don't know, my name is Greta. I'm an accountability and empowerment coach. And on this podcast, we talk about all things personal growth, mindfulness, self-love, manifesting your dreams, and becoming the best version of yourself. So if any of these topics sound interesting to you, make sure to follow this podcast, rate it 5 stars if you really enjoyed, or maybe send it to a friend who might need to hear this today. I am already so excited, so freaking excited for this one. And I want to start because this is a classic. I want to start with our tradition, and you probably already know the drill. I have this beautiful book in my hand, which is called Living with Joy, Keys to Personal Power and Spiritual Transformation by Sinea Roman. And this book is filled with affirmations and quotes and just this is the perfect type of book that you can have by your bedside and you just open up a random chapter and you read it every evening. That's the type of book this is. And today you're going to get a sign and we will see whatever you need to hear. Okay, what we have here is a daily joy practice in the chapter of the art of self-love. So just enjoy and listen. Sense your energy for a moment, allowing yourself to come into the center of your being. Open to experience a deeper part of your being, your innermost self, whose nature is pure, unconditional love. This self, your soul, loves you, understands you, and is always working for your higher good. Ask your soul to increase the love you're capable of receiving. Allow the love that is within the core of your being to become more visible and shine forth, increasing your ability to love yourself. As you think of the day ahead, picture feeling more of the love that is within you and finding new ways to express it. Something within you is growing stronger, wiser, and more loving as you open to the unlimited love within you. As you go about your day, imagine that your innermost self is bringing all the opportunities you need to love, nurture, and honor yourself, and then do so. Practice loving yourself today with your thoughts and your words. Make yourself right rather than wrong. Forgive yourself, knowing that you're always doing the best you know how. Make yourself the authority of what is good for you. Feel the joy that comes from honoring who you are. At night, reflect on how the day felt and what changed as you open to a new level of self-love. Amen. Mic drop. Beautiful. Beautiful. I hope you felt that through your whole body. You felt it to your core because yes, practice loving yourself with your thoughts and your words. Oh my God. Thank you for this beautiful book. This is just, I love it. And I hope you felt this as well. as we begin with this motivational pep talk, I don't know if you know, but I used to be the type of person who was like, I don't know, when I was in my teens, when I was like 17, 18, 19, I went on YouTube and I looked for motivational pep talks. And what I was screaming was bodybuilder, soldier type of men screaming at me, telling me to get my shit together and dream bigger and never fail and succeed and do it every single day. And honestly, this type of motivation was not the type of pep talk I was wanting to hear, honestly. And what I'm doing right now is what I wish I would have had back then, because I don't want to be screamed at. Well, not really. I don't really want to be screamed at when someone tells me motivational pep talk. I want to feel something in my heart. I want to feel and finally understand, okay, and believe in myself of what is possible. And I want to get out of my head and into, okay, this is what is possible. And this is the power that I have over my life. So I hope I can bring this energy to you right now, wherever you are. Maybe you're on a walk, maybe you're at work, maybe you're in a car, whatever you're doing. I hope I can bring you this energy. And I always have this goal for every episode I do, that no matter how you have been feeling up to this point today, that you're feeling a tiny bit better by the end of this episode. And I hope we will be able to achieve that. If so, let us know in the comments. I want to hear from you, and I'm really craving connection and talking to people at the moment. So yeah, I would love to hear from you. But first, what I want to invite you to do is to take a deep breath, because life is sometimes living, and that is a sentence that I like to say a lot, because it's just like that. Life is sometimes complicated with different relationships, with our career, with figuring things out, and it's sometimes a lot. And it is okay. So I just want you to feel seen and heard and safe in this space that we are creating together. And I really want you to try to feel the energy of everyone else who is listening to this episode or to this podcast as well, to really feel the collective energy of other humans on this earth working on the same things. And I want you to really understand that you are not alone. You are not alone. So take a deep breath. Take this moment to check in with yourself and figure out, okay, how am I currently feeling? Like, what's really going on right now with me? Just get a quick screenshot of how you're currently feeling, what's going on. And I want you to know you're safe, you're loved, you are protected. And again, you are safe, you are loved, and you are protected. Life is sometimes crazy. Life is sometimes chaotic. Life is sometimes messy, and that is completely fine. But we're gonna not let anything hold us back. You know, sometimes there are phases where we're energetically just not where we want to be, and that is completely okay. But I don't want you to start losing the belief in yourself. I don't want you to doubt yourself with where you can go and what you can achieve. And I want you to know this, that sometimes you are your biggest enemy. You're the one who creates these boundaries in your mind with where you can go and what you cannot achieve. And with this episode, I want to invite you to consciously break these boundaries and open yourself up for so much more joy, for so much more love, for so much more connection, for so much more capacity and abundance and fulfillment in your life, because you deserve this. You deserve this. So really take this moment to feel right now internally, like, what is going on. And I want you to invite this energy of gratitude and abundance into your heart. Really try to, like, you can even imagine this right now. Invite abundance and gratitude in your life right now. And I want you right now, here, as you're listening to my beautiful or not beautiful voice, whatever your opinion of that may be, I want you to know that you are so much more capable than you can even imagine. You're so much more capable. And girly pops, get your shit together. It's going to be okay. It's not about being there the fastest. It's not about being there tomorrow. It's about creating step-by-step sustainable change. And I want literally you to finally understand that you can get there. You can get there. You deserve to be happy. You deserve all the love in the world, and you deserve to finally feel that towards yourself. You finally get to feel the love towards yourself and understand that you are worthy of whatever you want to achieve. And this is not even about being 100% sure about what you want in life, but this is about choosing the type of life you want to be living, the type of feeling you want to be embracing. And I say this all of the time, but I feel like sometimes you just need to hear things so many times until you really understand this and you live by this. So what I want you to realize is, what is the feeling? What is the energy? What is the vibe you want to create in your life? Because honestly, that is the key. I know it's so easy to get overwhelmed by, career-wise, like, what do I want to do? What is my purpose? What is the big thing that I am meant to achieve? If you don't know that yet, it is okay for you to not know these things before. But I think in the core, it's so important for you to recognize, okay, what is really what you're craving? Because it's so easy to just think about, I want the car, I want the house, I want the husband or the wife, I want the money. It's so easy to get stuck on these things. But what I want you to do is zoom away from that and really think about, okay, what is it that you really want? Is it the confidence? Is it the peace? Is it the gratitude? Is it the lightness in life? Like, what is it that you really, 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 really want? What is the thing that you want to achieve? And here's a little sidetrack from my side, or from if you're currently struggling with choosing what direction you want to head in life and you don't know really where you want to go. I find that there's a huge difference between liking the idea of something versus really liking to do that. I recently had a conversation, or I'm having in general a lot of conversation, especially also career-wise, and I sometimes hear that people are like, really like, I have no idea what I want to do. I have like these 1,000 different things that I'm interested in. I maybe want to start my own business and be a virtual assistant, or maybe I want to be actress, or maybe I want to be a singer, or maybe I want to just work in a 9-to-5 job and be like a corporate baddie. Like, it's sometimes so easy to like really romanticize all like these different jobs that exist out there. But what I want you to do, if you ever feel like you have been in this situation, or right now you're feeling like you are in this situation, instead of thinking about all the things that you want to be, I want you to think about this differently. Do you just like the idea of being a virtual assistant, of being a business owner, of being whatever you want to be potentially? Or would you really like, if you think about the work that needs to be put in, if you think about how the day-to-day life would look like going towards this career or whatever you want, is this really what you want? And this question can already help you open your eyes and really understand, okay, all these options, like, I like the idea of that, but if I think about me at the core, this is not what I really want. Like, it's not it. And just a mini sidetrack, understand, okay, do you like the idea of something, or do you actually want to be somewhere? Okay, now getting back to our classic motivational pep talk. What I want you to do right now is to do a little zoom out. And you can even visualize yourself right now in this moment. And you can be like a drone from space. Like, you start in front of your face and then you zoom out. And then you see where you're currently sitting from up there in the air. And then you zoom even more out and you see the town or the city that you're currently in. And then you zoom even out until you see the whole earth. And I just want you to visually get to that place, because it is so easy to get so stuck in our day-to-day struggles, in our patterns, in our mind, in the trauma, in mental health, in all these things that are happening all of the time. And I want you to take this moment to zoom out, because your life is going to be so much longer. You have so much more time. And there's this beautiful saying, I think it's something like, you overestimate what you can do in a year and you underestimate what you can do in a lifetime. And I think sometimes we're looking at our life way too much zoomed in, and just at how your life currently looks like. And you maybe think about 2 years before and 2 years into the future, but you don't really see the bigger picture. So I want you to really invite you to take that other bigger picture and understand that the struggles that you're currently facing, those will not be struggles that you will face until the end of your life. This is just something temporary, and sometimes we're in different phases of our lives, and that is completely fine. Okay, so I want you to take one more deep breath. I want you to really understand that you're going to be fine. It's going to be fine. And I also want to invite you to think about life in a different way, to understand more deeply life is happening for you. And I know sometimes this one feels so hard, when it feels like everything is working against you, all these really bad things are happening in the world, and it's so hard to sometimes hold on to this. But once you really learn to embrace and understand, okay, life is happening for you, that is just a different way to think about life. It is a different way to think about the struggles that you're facing. It is a different way to experience life, because it is so much more this feeling of gratitude and being okay and being curious about, okay, what you can learn from this experience. And life is not meant to be perfect and always just cookie cutter rainbows and sunshine, which is beautiful. Sometimes we have those phases, but it's not going to be like this always. But the main thing that I want you to know is that you get to let go of this disbelief in yourself, of the doubts in your mind, the worries that you're currently having. And I want you to really reconnect to that trust, to that belief in yourself. And I want you to really understand you can do and achieve so much more than you can even imagine. Maybe it's going to take some more time the way you want it to be right now, but you can achieve so much more. And I think the key to it is to stay true to yourself, to constantly reflect about your life and where you're going, and if you're still on the right track, and to really follow that inner voice, that inner knowing, and to create that space in your life, to really create that space in your life, to be able to listen inside of you, and to understand when something is no longer the right thing or the right path for you. Like really understanding situations, seeing the depth of it, and listening inwards. I want you to really listen inwards. And girl, your life, it's going to be even more beautiful than you can even imagine. And I'm not going to say that it will not be hard as well. But girl, it's going to be beautiful, and you're so capable. One thing that I love to do in my work as well is to do this internal identity work, because the way I believe that you can get towards your dreams is a combination between, yes, you need to take the steps, you need to break it down and take the steps and do the work that is required for you to get there. But on the other hand, step into the version of yourself that you want to become, that already has what you cannot stop dreaming about. And once you do that, there's a different way how you're showing up, how you're talking to yourself, how you're listening to others, how you're setting boundaries, what type of action steps you're taking. So really, there needs to be that internal part of, okay, these are currently the topics that I want to be working on. I have noticed that I maybe don't believe in myself, or I'm scared what people are thinking. So this is something that I will consciously work on right now. And this is what I will focus on. And then you do the identity work on that. You uncover on what is really going on. You uncover where you really want to go. And you take the steps step by step. And you make this beautiful combination between doing the mindset work, but also doing the actual work. Because I remember before I started my business, I had this moment, I think it was probably a year before, or maybe even 2, where I realized, okay, my biggest issue is that I do not believe in myself. And then I started to do all that mindset work, all these books I've read and all these routines and internal work I tried out, like all these different things. But for some reason, a year later, even more than a year later, nothing really changed. I was like, oh, I thought I would be feeling different. And it was at the point where I got myself a coach and a mentor who helped me actually figure out, okay, well, you have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to kind of prove yourself that you can believe in yourself. Like, you have to take the action steps at the same time to be able to do the inner work. It doesn't help to just sit at home and journal about the life that you want to create for yourself. You have to do it at the same time. You have to be bold and take the action steps, even though that you're scared. And going for your dreams, this is something I also tell my clients a lot of the times, like, it is not taking actions in the absence of fear or insecurity or doubts. It is about taking the actions no matter the fear, because you're trusting yourself that you can get there. And I feel like this is something that is especially powerful when you don't go on that path alone. This is something that I have recognized myself, like having someone on your side that makes it their mission to help you get there is one of the most empowering and supportive ways, because it's so easy to get stuck in your head with all the different thoughts that you have and all the different ideas and the overwhelm, and then you have a shitty week and then you kind of stop doing things. So get yourself someone who helps you get there. And PS, if you don't know, I make this my mission. Like, that is my work. I do one-on-one coaching and I help people go for their dream and do exactly that. I help you break down your goal. I help you break down your dream, whatever it is, and I help you understand, okay, what are the next steps that you need to take. And at the same time, we also do the identity work. We do the embodying. We do the doing this all from a place of self-love and learning to trust yourself. So it doesn't matter if you're doing the work with me or with someone else, but get yourself someone who helps you on that journey. But what I want you to do right now is take another deep breath and know that you're safe, you're loved, and you're protected. And if it feels safe right now and you are sitting alone at home, you can even close your eyes. And if not, also completely fine. But I want you to really reconnect with yourself in this moment. I want you to really feel your body and to really see yourself. Really be with yourself in this moment right here, right now. And again, you are safe, you're loved, you are protected, and you're so much more capable than you think. What I want you to do right now is I want you to imagine your dream life. Maybe the dream life that you're usually scared of dreaming about because you're scared of things not working out. But I want you to really take away all the preconceptions and all the thoughts that you have in your mind about it. And I want you to really think about this new reality of yours, a reality that couldn't feel better, that feels better than your wildest dreams. And it's not even about having a really, really clear image. You can also think about the feeling, the energy that you want to be feeling. And really try to see some pictures in your mind and imagine how this reality looks like for you. This dream life that is better than you could ever imagine. And really be honest with yourself. What is it that you really, really, really want? How does it feel to know that you have achieved to get there? You have achieved to get there. It is better than you could have ever imagined. All areas of your life, it feels beautiful. It feels so connected and grateful and aligned. Really see this vision for yourself right now. What is it that you really, really want? I want you to really feel how wise this version of yourself is who created this reality for yourself, okay? And I want you to right now meet this future self. So what I want you to do is I want you to pick a place, whatever comes to your mind first. And in this place, whatever it is, you're going to meet your future self. The version of yourself who already achieved so much more than you ever thought was possible. So like a drone coming from space, you zoom into this place and you start getting closer and closer to this ideal future self. You get closer and closer and closer until you stand right in front of your ideal future self. You look them in the eyes and you feel this energy towards your heart. And now, this future self is going to tell you something. Any advice, a message, something that you need to hear. So listen carefully. Say thank you. Say thank you to whatever message they have just shared with you. And you can give your future self a big hug and feel this love. And now you can slowly, slowly zoom out back into space. You can zoom out. And I want you to take the second right now to think about what you have just seen and what you have just experienced. How does this life feel like to you? What is the energy that you're giving off? How does this future self look like? How are they spending their time? Really try to get clear on that. And now you can take one more deep breath and then come back to this place right here, right now, and open your eyes. I hope you had a beautiful time seeing your future self. And I hope you understand that this reality is possible for you. Holy guacamole, you're so much more capable than you think. And that feeling of going for your dreams and finally seeing things working out is one of the most beautiful, fulfilling feelings ever. So whatever you are dreaming about, I want you to really feel it in your heart, and also feel free to share it with us in the comments. But I'm so proud of you, and I want you right now, right here, right now, as you listen to me, I want you to consciously send this loving, beautiful, kind energy to all the other people who are currently listening to this and who really need this motivational kick and who are doubting themselves. Let's share this beautiful collective energy. If you want to be part of a beautiful collective space, I actually have the supportive bestie group, which is a group over on WhatsApp. It is completely for free. It is for anyone who really loves the podcast. You can get over there, and this is a beautiful chat for anyone who needs support and empowerment, and just a place where they feel seen and heard. And once a month, we have a free masterclass. It's every first Thursday of the month, and all of that is completely for free. It is what I like to offer, and it's just a really beautiful place, and I would love to have you in there. And as I mentioned also before, I offer one-on-one coaching where I really help you go towards your dreams, no matter if you already know exactly where you want to go, or if you're at a place where you are still figuring it out and you need help with doing that inner work and feeling safe within yourself and learning to love yourself. I would love from the bottom of my heart to be that person for you. If you have any questions about it, please DM me on Instagram at greta.webhofer, greta.webhofer. And if you feel like, you're ready, like, I want to talk about it more, I have a link down below to book a free 30-minute call with me. You can just click on there, book a slot. You will get the email with a Zoom link, and then we can hop on a Zoom link together and we can talk about your life and your dreams, and we can figure out if I can help you get there. But I want to thank you so much for being here, for doing the inner work. And yeah, thank you. And I will talk to you very, very soon. Bye.